and welcome to today's Mid-Season Showdown. My name is Matthew Hui,
And I am Justin.
and we're beginning with round 2 of today's Mid-Season Showdown here at Toys and Games flagship store here in Bugis Plus. And we will start with a set between two very decorated players here in the local community. Even though they are both relatively new, I would say, compared to some of our veterans.
Yeah.
It will be Martin Teo up against Rayne.
Yeah, both of them did manage to win their round 1, so they're going into round 2, both with one win under their belt each.
Yes, Martin seeing off the challenge of our returning hero, Brian Wong. And Rayne picking up his win in his round 1 as well. So players matching up in round 2 to see who will move on undefeated.
Martin Teo actually is using the same team he used back in Malaysia. I should know because I fought him. It's a very hard trick room oriented team. I wouldn't say it's a bad team, it's just very one-dimensional, very focused on its game plan.
Yeah, it's a team that took him all the way to the top 8 of the Malaysia Open.
Yeah, but it does have some weaknesses that leave itself open, you know, such as relying on hypnosis to get some control while the trick room turns are running as well.
Yes,
so
he does have a measure of slightly better than usual hypnosis accuracy, thanks to what his Z
move hypnosis does boost the accuracy by one stage.
Oh
right, yeah, not Z hypnosis.
I have no idea what Z hypnosis does.
And Rayne's team actually also, when I was looking at the team sheet, didn't change.
Yeah, Rayne's team has been very consistent so far this format. It's brought him a lot of success. Top 4 in the first Singapore Open this year, calendar year of 2018, and essentially has given him his World's invite for the just using this team so far this year.
So I think he's trying to push it further because I mean the saying is if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, it took him to a top 32 or 64, top 64 finish at the Sydney Internationals. So a very strong team, piloted by a very strong player.
How far is Martin Teo off his World's invite at this point?
Not entirely certain. Quite close, I'd say. Perhaps into the double digits away from his invite.
Yeah.
Maybe even there, I'm not too sure.
For sure, but
Rayne does have his invite. So both players will be getting ready for round 2 of today's mid-season showdown here at our very generous host of Toys and Games at Bugis Plus.
I always love this venue. It's so spacious, so much room, and air conditioning also helps immensely.
Yeah, working air conditioning.
Well, Martin in the past, well, not in this season, but he tends to have very set ideas, I would say. This is not talking about his team, more of the mentality.
Yes,
so
I agree. So Martin Teo's team is the Tapu Bulu, Musharna, Lucario, Milotic. Milotic? Was there a Milotic previously?
I don't think that's something new.
Mikyu and the Camera.
And on Rayne's side, we do have Metagross, Zapdos, Tyranitar, Landorus, Finny, and the Amoonguss.
Yeah, Rayne's team very unchanged. I think through the course of the season, I've only seen the Landorus item change. Everything else is largely stayed the same. Movesets and items alike. Martin has been tweaking his team. The Mimikyu item has changed as the season progressed. He and Alan have argued over that endlessly.
I'm trying to recall what the Milotic slot was previously. I can't for the life of me remember. But the core idea is still there. You have Lucario Mushrana to have the ease of setting up the trick room. Hopefully you do sacrifice the Lucario and then you bring in Camera for free, which would sweep under the remaining 4 turns of trick room. Or Bulu for that matter, depending on the matchup. And in this case, actually Bulu and Camera both fare pretty well against Rayne. He does want the Camera against the Metagross and the likes of perhaps the Tyranitar, but the Bulu serves quite well against the Finny.
That being said though, they literally are his only 2 strong attackers under Trick Room.
Yeah, for sure.
So if there's anything that's resistant to either, or even both, he might have a hard time because he has the limited number of Trick Room turns.
Yes.
And he has to get both attackers out at the same time to fully maximize them.
Not only that, it's a bit risky bringing in both because you do expect Trick Room to run out, and then you do have a speed deficit, which Rayne can easily quite punish. Does leave with Finny Amoonguss here.
Interesting choice to bring the Finny and the Amoonguss because the Misty Terrain will stop him from sporing the Musharna, but at the same time will stop the Musharna from hypnosizing.
Yeah, well...
hypnotizing his Finny.
I think Martin will take it between 100% spore and 80% hypnosis.
83, I believe. Yeah.
Although it does beg the question, which is slower under Trick Room?
Musharna. Musharna has 1 less base speed than Amoonguss.
So actually it might be beneficial for Martin to
Martin wants Trick Room regardless. Even if there was a speed tie, Martin still benefits more from Trick Room.
Not only that, I'm thinking now, because between the Trick Room sweepers, between Camera and Tapu Bulu, if he has Tapu Bulu, it would be immensely good in this situation, because not only
He's
do you
gonna
threaten,
go straight for double bulu switch. Yep.
not only do you threaten the Fini with the Wood Hammer, but you also avoid the Rage Powder redirection, since Bulu is grass type.
And now Hypnosis will be live again, thanks to the removal of the Misty Terrain.
Alright, we do see a Rage Powder, hoping to catch a final Gambit perhaps from the Lucario.
Yep. And it will be the combine from Rayne's Tapu Fini. But that's not going to save it from a Wood Hammer.
Or even a Horn Leech if Martin doesn't want to risk anything.
As Mushana just goes for the Z Trick Room.
Ooh, what is this? Shatter Psyche.
I don't think he runs Psychic. in all seriousness, I don't think he actually runs an attack. Yeah, it's going to be the accuracy increase, it's going to be the Trick Room. And immediately, Rayne's combine not looking like... Oh, that being said, what poison attack does Rayne's Among Us carry?
Clear Smog perhaps?
It's going to do more than 50% to the Tapu Bulu.
I think he takes it though, but he does have to worry about Hypnosis coming up from the
Yes,
Mushana.
that's the danger. Martin's target is obviously going to be Hypnosis with the Mushana onto the Among Us and the Bulu going for the attack on the Fini. But if Among Us dodges the attack and maybe carries the Slush Bomb, but Hypnosis is going to land, so no issue there. Among Us is going to be put to sleep thanks to the increased accuracy from the Z Trick Room, and not going to be able to use a poison attack on the Tapu Bulu this turn.
Yeah, one would wonder.
As Bulu lands the Horn Leash, is that going to be enough onto Tapu Fini with the
Terrain?
terrain? It's going to be enough. No recovery since Bulu has not taken any damage, but it actually covers the danger that even if Hypnosis had missed and Among Us had landed the attack on the Tapu Bulu, as long as it wasn't Slush Bomb, the Bulu would have recovered all the way back.
Or enough. And we do see the Life Orb onto Tapu Bulu, a very interesting choice. Metagross does come in here for Rayne. So now in this situation, Martin runs camera up on the field because you do have the Among Us, you do have the Metagross.
And there we see the danger, the pros and cons really of Martin's team strategy. If he hits the Hypnosis, all is right with the world. If he misses the Hypnosis, things start getting really dicey.
Yeah. How can Rayne though? I mean, Rayne is in good position.
Rayne has to hope the Hypnosis misses. Or Among Us wakes up to get the Rage Powder off.
First turn sleep. Bulu does retreat. Is it camera up? Did he bring he brought camera up, so he bought both his Trick Room attackers.
He has to bring both his Trick Room attackers, I feel. Metagross will go for the Mega. No Intimidate on Martin's side, so no reason for him to preserve the non-Mega Metagross. But he needs Among Us to wake up and Rage Powder, or for Hypnosis to miss.
Yeah, and then Hypnosis to miss as well.
Hypnosis will land though.
Ooh, 80% was it with a +1 accuracy?
83, I believe.
Alright. So, Martin feeling really lucky, and Among Us
does wake up
though.
It does land the Clear Smoke on the camera up.
So it's not the Slush Bomb. It's not the Slush Bomb.
So good information from Martin to confirm. He probably guessed beforehand, but now he has confirmation of the poison attack. But a Spore there would have been so good for Rayne.
Another question, Matthew. It's
camera up is 20. So camera up is now the slowest thing on the field.
How do you know what I'm going to say? So Mega camera up, if it Mega evolves here, would be able to land the Eruption and decimate the entire field.
Part of me is in disbelief that you didn't know that, but
I'm honestly
why
not
am I not
really
surprised at this point?
I don't really bother with the speed tiers, that sort of thing.
This is why you lose to Alan.
Nah, I'm the sort of
and
player.
this is why you lost to Martin Teo in
Yes,
Malaysia.
yes, I'm the sort of player that, you know, takes bulk over speed. So
Zapdos coming in to eat the Eruption, but he's not going to take that very well. Doesn't get his seed thanks to the
Misty Terrain, yeah.
Tapu Fini is no longer on this mortal plate.
Ooh, we do see a helping hand. So it's gonna be a lot of damage.
I think Zapdos might just go down anyway. Even with the Occa Berry, Among Us.
Let's see the damage.
Among Us will hang on.
Oh.
Zapdos will hang on as well. Zapdos have the berry? Nope. So Zapdos probably is carrying the Misty Seed.
Ooh,
and will put the camera up to sleep.
Oh man. So a lot of momentum stunted here for Martin.
And one last turn of Trick Room to follow.
Which camera has to spend sleeping.
Yes. And now we pretty much get the confirmation that Mushana probably not running an attack.
We've seen Trick Room, Helping Hand, Hypnosis. There is still room for Psychic,
True.
I think. And I think he actually does carry it. What else would you run on Mushana?
Protect?
Ally Switch.
Please don't, Martin. I believe in you much more than that.
Why are you retreating camera? Okay,
he's predicting, he's trying to set up Trick Room again, since Trick Room is going to expire this turn.
We do see the Psychic come out. Not onto the Zapdos, but takes out the Among Us.
Stopping the Spore coming out onto his Lucario slot.
I do see Zapdos have the rules.
But now Metagross comes in with a chance. Oh, actually, he wouldn't get a chance. Because the Iron Head would go into the Lucario Follow Me.
Not only that, I mean, between the HP stat, will Lucario be able to take out Metagross?
No, Metagross is going to outspeed. This Lucario on Martin's side is not holding the choice scarf.
Well, does Rayne know that? If he doesn't,
good question. Especially since Martin switched on turn 1. So
Yes.
no indication given to Rayne on what item the Lucario is holding.
And, I mean, Metagross is asleep as well, so speed might not be an issue.
Oh,
here.
Metagross has not even taken his first turn of sleep. Oh, he does. He has. He slept on the turn he went to took his first turn on the turn he was put to sleep.
So I mean, the final Gambit here could go into Zapdos and just
Yeah, Lucario probably I'm not sure he outspeeds the Zapdos. So it goes for the follow me regardless. So again, Rayne still has no idea what item the Lucario is holding unless Zapdos activates a Sash this turn. And Zapdos just gonna roost and give interesting decision there, but at the same time it's not that bad because you give your Metagross a turn to wake up.
Yes.
And as long as Martin has these two on the field, he doesn't present. Oh, I suppose there is Gambit though.
I just think it's a wasted opportunity for Martin. He should have perhaps Gambited into the Metagross. I'm not sure entirely about the HP stat, but I do know
You
Metagross.
get the KO because Metagross typically don't run HP.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, if you don't, you definitely bring it within range for maybe a Psychic.
Metagross does have a higher base HP than Lucario, but Metagross typically running max speed, so not running any HP whatsoever.
Yeah, because I mean, that was an opportunity for Martin to further push the field into his favor, as we do see a Hypnosis land once again onto the Zapdos.
So it's 3 for 3, I believe.
And Lucario didn't switch out, so it's gonna stay in and actually goes for close combat here. So now Rayne should know that this is not the Scarf variant.
Yeah, confirmation that Lucario is not holding the Scarf. I mean, from the speed alone, it would have given him the idea since he moved before the Metagross.
Yeah, fair enough. And Metagross does go up and goes for a stopping tantrum into
the Lucario.
Yeah, should be the Lucario.
Oh,
into
Moshana.
Moshana,
Hoping to
actually.
catch a camera. Now
Metagross.
Martin will have to land. Oh, actually no. The second close combat will KO the Metagross based on the damage from the first.
But I think Rayne is going to protect here, so it gives an opportunity for Martin
to wake
if
up.
yeah, not only that, but an opportunity for Martin to
Switching
pivot in
camera up.
and bring in camera. But again, Rayne could predict that, and as we've seen, Stomping Tantrum does a lot, but no, he's
switch
going
for
to go
Rayne.
for a protect.
No switch for Martin. So kind of a wasted turn as Hypnosis going to go into the protect, and Zapdos a chance to wake up.
Close
Lucario
combat.
goes for the close combat into the Zapdos.
Okay. Gonna be resisted since Zapdos didn't roost.
Dangerous play there, banking entirely on Hypnosis
sure.
accuracy. A Heat Wave will go off, and with the lower defenses, does he still have his Sash? Oh, he does.
Yes, he does.
So it's gonna hang on, and that was gonna confirm the item for Rayne as well.
Ooh, this is I think really bad for Martin. I mean, he is 4 Pokemon up, but
He does still have Hypnosis. Moving first at the start of every
moving
turn.
on to game 2 though, I felt it would have been more advantage if he kept the Lucario's item a secret, so that Rayne probably would
it was
fear.
only a secret if Rayne didn't watch the Malaysian VODs, so
I mean, I don't know how religious or how studious Rayne is. I do see a helping hand.
behind close combat to guarantee the KO on the Metagross.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, either way, at this point, Zapdos best spread option is to get rid of both Pokemon is the Heat Wave, which your camera does resist.
Except Thunderbolt will come out into the Lucario just to get a KO. Rayne, I think, accepting that the game is gone, since the Zapdos can't protect to stall out trade room turns, and Camera will come in here with the Helping Hand Eruption to seal the game.
Come on, Martin, just camera up. Yep, there we go. So,
I mean, Helping Hand would Hammer will probably do the job as well, but so at this point, if Rayne didn't already know, he's got a good indication of what items Martin carries. He's seen the Psychium on the Moshana, he's seen the Life Up on the Bulu, and he's seen the Sash on the Lucario.
I'm just impressed
Gonna
at
be a
how...
forfeit here? No. Camera gonna stay asleep and give Zapdos the tiniest window, which is gonna close here with the Hypnosis.
I mean, Martin has not missed a single one.
And for that matter,
thus far.
Zapdos can't hurt Camera thanks to his Thunderbolt and Heat Wave coverage.
Alright, camera is ground typing because of the...
So, not sure how long Rayne's gonna play this out, since I think he's gotten all the information he needs at this point.
Yeah, he knows the... importantly, he also knows the full moveset of Moshana.
Yeah,
Doesn't have to fear
he's
ally
gonna forfeit
switch.
here. So now he knows the Moshana moveset, he knows the items his opponent is carrying, and I think he should be able to better adjust now that he knows that the turn 1 play of going for the combine very ineffective since Martin is more than willing to just go straight for the... Not to mention, the play he went for, the Among Us Fini lead, it doesn't even matter if Martin went for the switch or not, because even if Lucario had Gambited, it just means a free switching for Bulu regardless, which meant that Bulu was coming in no matter what on turn 2. So going for the combine with Fini, a huge waste of a turn for Rayne, I feel. So if that was his game plan going into game 1, he's got to adjust. And I think he will adjust.
He needs something better against Bulu. No doubt about that. And honestly, the way Martin Teo dispatched the Among Us was quite efficient as well. I mean, the Bulu just did so much work, avoided ignored the rage powder from the Among Us, just went straight for the kill. And it clears Smog. I think even though Bulu is 4 times weak to poison, but shouldn't KO it. And yeah, he doesn't really have very big threats against Bulu.
You really wonder why he led the Fini in the first place. Not only did he leave it open to a Bulu coming in, it also meant that he couldn't switch in Misty Terrain to deny Hypnosis.
Maybe
he's got to manage his terrain a lot better this
maybe
game.
He was expecting a Milotic since he does have Landorus.
But if you need at best fight Milotic to a draw.
Yeah. Well, we shall
Doesn't
see.
matter how many combines you accumulate against a setup lead from your opponent. The Bulu can come in at any time and KO you. It doesn't matter how many combines you have.
We do see a switch this time. So no Fini, Metagross instead, accompanied by Among Us, as in game 1. I do see the same lead come out.
Yes, I do agree with this lead from Rayne. He threatens the turn 1 Hypnosis, the turn 1 Spore immediately, without being blocked by his own terrain. I don't think the audience wants to be watching us.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, there are a lot of options for Rayne to deal with this lead now. He could follow me. He could Rage Powder away the final Gambit if he predicts he's going into Metagross.
He doesn't need to though. He knows now that he knows it's Sash, he can just knock the Lucario's HP to 1.
Oh wow, that is an option too. In terms of speed though, Metagross should be faster, right?
Yes, of course. We've seen it already in game 1. Under Trick Room, the Lucario move first.
So
no switches for Martin this time. Martin just accepting that he's either going to Gambit or switch, or he's just going to Gambit Lucario this turn.
Oh, he could just. I mean, Lucario could follow me. He should survive with 1 HP and the Spore will go.
Why would he follow me though? It's obviously a Stomping coming out from Rayne, I feel.
Yeah, but he would survive and then he would draw the Spore towards him as
just
well.
Goes for the Stomping Tantrum.
Yep.
That's bad for him though. He's going to Gambit because it means his Lucario stuck on the field.
Well.
And now, Rayne's guaranteed to have an attacker next turn, assuming that Hypnosis hits 1 target. If it misses, then Rayne gets an entirely free turn next turn.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the drawbacks that Martin.
It's going to be the
has.
attack. Oh, he's going for the Shadow Psychic into the Among Us.
What?
Oh, which makes the play even more questionable to leave his Lucario asleep on the field.
Maybe he misclicked, I'm not sure. And
I don't think so.
Shadow Psychic is...
doesn't even KO the Among Us.
I mean, it doesn't recover because we did see the item, which is the Orca Berry.
He could recover, he could switch it out now.
Oh, for Regenerator, right?
Yep. And now Lucario can no longer redirect. The Musharna doesn't even have the accuracy increase from Z Trick Room anymore. So Hypnosis is now a raw 60%. And that's assuming he doesn't flinch from the Iron Head coming in from Metagross. And Rayne, I do feel it's going to switch the Among Us out to get some recovery.
Really
You've seen how valuable it is in this matchup.
But you do have the Spore. You're faster than Mushrana outside of Trick Room.
Yeah, that's true.
Or you could even Spore things like if you predict a Lucario switching out, you know.
So he could lock down their slot this turn by just Iron Heading and Sporing, since he knows the Musharna can't protect.
Yeah, he knows the full moveset. So yeah, Rayne really punishing Martin with the lead of his. Metagross really doing work here.
In fact, if Among Us had gone down, I think Rayne would have appreciated that, the free switch in, since there is no Trick Room.
Okay.
And yeah, Martin forced to go for a blind switch. And camera coming in with the risk of taking damage.
Oh, if a Stomping Tantrum comes in as well.
Metagross just goes for the Iron Head into the Musharna, into the camera, and it's gonna Spore the Musharna.
Perhaps he was expecting Bulu to come in instead. So no Trick Room.
Either way, damage is damage.
Yeah.
It cuts the eruption damage, and there's still no Trick Room on the field. So next time it gets a bit more interesting, so Musharna can just wake up and set up Trick Room while camera protects.
And I think that's the play Martin is going to go for, unless he wants to sacrifice his Lucario. I mean, he could, right?
He could, that's true. Rayne's option here probably is to Iron Hit the Musharna slot and Spore the camera.
Yeah, I mean, even if the Musharna wakes up, you do have a 30% chance.
But he does go for the Stomping into the camera, so he's going to be counting on the Musharna staying asleep, a very dangerous... Yeah, he doesn't get the Gambit. Musharna gets the Trick Room off. And I think every single sleep this game has been 1 turn. For both sides.
No, I think the Zapdos slept for a bit in game 1.
Oh, Zapdos had a 1 turn wake up also in
really?
game 1.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he did switch out and all that, so I kind of lost track. But now camera with the reduced HP...
Does still have Flamethrower, I think. But it will be redirected by Rage Powder.
Yeah.
And Mushana's Hypnosis will also go into the Rage Powder. And Hypnosis is also still 60%.
I think maybe Martin wants to try to
and now he can't
KO.
He can't do anything about Stomping Tantrum because he already protected.
Yes.
Ooh, dangerous there. A switch out to Fini to stop the Hypnosis, but at the same time if the flamethrower goes into Metagross,
I think he's expecting the eruption, and if I were Martin, I would definitely be considering helping hand eruption, even though
I think there's still Chaos Metagross though.
yeah, well, I mean we have to see.
Unless he protects the Metagross. Oh, he does protect the Metagross. Okay, now he wants the flamethrower. Hypnosis probably into the Fini slot. His camera goes for the Earth Power.
Oh, okay, that's another move that's not
and
affected.
Psychic, so doesn't fall for the Hypnosis waste. Well, I suppose he's also fully cognizant of the fact that it is 60%.
60%, yeah. At this point now, Fini is looking ready to sweep with the muddy water.
No, of course the problem there is that Bulu could come in and then he gets another 60% roll if he wants it. A switch plus 60% roll. Let's just say it's not the most optimal play.
Honestly, I think Mushrana switches out. You do want Camera to threaten the Metagross, and perhaps to catch the Among Us if he switches back in. But at the same time, you do want Bulu. So I think it's the time for Martin to bring in Bulu in place of Mushrana.
I think Rayne should just attack with both.
Huh.
Because if the camera leaves itself open, then I think Rayne will trade the Metagross for camera. Because Among Us can just pick off the Bulu on his own time.
Metagross does retreat here, so Among Us does come back in.
He's going to get recovery from the Regenerator and from the Grassy Terrain this turn.
Oh my god, he hit the Hypnosis with a 60% chance.
Well, as you pointed out, Martin does have certain ideas about the game and how it should be played.
And we do see a Muddy Water does connect with both. I mean, accuracy doesn't seem to be an issue for Martin.
He's gonna hit the Hypnosis even through the accuracy drop.
Yeah.
Yep, there's the accuracy drop. Hypnosis dropping below 50% now. He's still gonna press it because that's the way Martin plays the game. We'll see how this goes.
No, I mean you go for the Psyche on the Among Us, right? And then you go for the attack on the Fini, or
at this range though,
I mean you could switch out the.
I think Among Us might survive.
You could switch out the Mushrana for Camera as well, perhaps.
And of course, Rayne could just switch out Among Us again to get more recovery.
Yeah, which is why I suggest that the Mushrana switch out so that you can sort of threaten with the Camera. But at the same time, Trick Room turns are running well.
Trick Room turns aren't that much of a concern for Martin because he can essentially get him up at will. Especially since he doesn't have attack, he doesn't really have attackers threatening here.
Horn Leech though, Fini not in a good position. I mean,
Fini is probably gonna switch out or protect. So the question is whether Rayne sacks the Among Us.
Protect is the likely answer, and I don't think Rayne sacks the Among Us. It's just so good once Mushrana against the Mushrana.
I think Fini switches because I think Rayne wants to retain terrain control. So Zapdos may be coming in there.
That's not something I had considered.
Yeah, it's gonna be Fini switching out. As pointed out, Rayne does want to preserve the terrain. Gets the Metagross in, does resist the grass, but is threatened by the 40-something% Hypnosis.
Well.
But goes for the Psyche. Is it gonna be enough to KO the Among Us? Yes, it does go down.
Just barely, I think.
And it's gonna land the Horn Leech onto the Metagross.
Oh yeah, recover that 10 HP that you lost from the Muddy Water.
He's gonna lose it again to Life Orb.
Oh well.
Yep.
He lost more actually.
As Gashi Terrain does restore everything on the field, including the Metagross.
Yeah, I mean, it's not so bad. You do get rid of Among Us.
And Fini gonna come back in to reset terrain and give Metagross essentially an entirely free field to attack into. Yeah, I would feel that's the play here. Even if Fini stays away, it's still a 40-something% Hypnosis. I don't think Rayne wants to take the chance, especially given the rate Martin's been hitting his Hypnosis this set.
And call me crazy, but I think Rayne's gonna go for a Stomping Tantrum on the Mushrana here.
Well, I suppose it's not big of a risk as if the Mushrana actually had to levitate as its sprite seems to indicate.
Yeah, I mean because he does want to catch the camera on the switch in here, which is quite likely. But at the same time, Iron Head should kill the Bulu, correct?
Yes.
Or maybe he goes on the. He has to call which Pokemon is going to switch out.
I suppose, yeah, you do want to call. At the same time, though, the camera is in range of 2 Iron Hits, so even if you just land the Iron Hit onto that slot, I think it's good enough. Nice. At that point, Eruption is not going to KO Metagross.
It has already,
it's taken 1 Iron Hit in normal form.
And okay, Martin really cutting it close down to 1 second. Does not switch.
Does miss the Psychic this time, so Martin's luck doesn't quite sustain. And oh wow, he's gonna go for a different roll here. It's gonna be the Rock Slide flinch roll.
Will we see any flinches come out here?
Fini will flinch. Metagross will get the Iron Hit and remove the Tapu Bulu. On all the Mushrana. But the Metagross does run out and there is no camera to be seen. And Mushrana is not gonna survive another double up.
Yeah, so Martin losing a lot of momentum here. Bulu at risk of the Metagross Iron Hit here. And once Bulu goes down, there isn't
It's
really
still a
nothing to
decision
stop.
for Rayne though, because he can't really pick off 2 KOs this turn.
I say you go for the Bulu, and you.
That gives the free trick room and a switch into camera up though.
I mean, you could just cover your options with
But at the same time,
water.
once you remove Bulu, then Hypnosis is no longer a factor.
I mean, 40%
Which means
is
that
no longer a
if
factor.
the once camera comes in, he can't really do anything about the Tapu Fini.
Okay, Fini withdraws.
Zapdos. Yep, here comes the Zapdos. Iron Hit into which slot though? Bulu can protect. So, I think he's going Iron Hit into the Mushrana here. Finally gets his Misty Seed, since the terrain is finally what he wants it to be. Goes for the Stomping, calling the switch.
Oh, this could be huge if he doesn't get rid of the Mushrana.
Doesn't get rid of the Mushrana, but at the same time, Bulu's still on the field. So it's not as bad a position as you think. Bulu's still stuck facing 2 things that resist grass. So it doesn't even matter if Trick Room goes up this turn.
But Matthew, Zapdos is flying. It could be hit by Hypnosis. If it hits with that, what was it,
40 something percent, yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Might be 40 exactly, I'm not sure.
And at this point, I think Mushrana, yeah, is just going to go for a Hail Mary Hypnosis on the Zapdos. But Bulu, does he really want to switch out? I mean,
He knows that Rayne's just hoping to catch the switch in.
Rayne should just safely ignore the Mushrana, right? Can't do much except spore the Zapdos, and even then if the Fini switches in.
40%.
Oof. Okay,
Okay,
Bulu
here's the
does-
switch. Camera gonna come in. So it's gonna be a risk taken here. Even Iron Hit is gonna be a good amount of damage. Mushrana is gonna land the Hypnosis through the accuracy drop.
Wow, wow, wow.
Well, someone's feeling and being really lucky today.
Important
What does
question
Metagross
is,
go
yeah,
for here? Is it gonna be the Iron Hit? It's gonna be the Iron Hit into the camera. It's
No
gonna bring it
reason-
down into the orange.
Yeah, no reason for, I mean, right? No reason the Mushrana is not going to hit the Hypnosis at 40%, right?
But now I think Fini can come in. Now Fini can come in freely.
Yeah, Mushrana might switch out for Bulu. Earth Power at this range might kill the Metagross, so a protect here would be wise,
What?
I think.
Even if Metagross has that full Earth power with KO.
Ah, okay. Just adding some spice. You know, I mean, although what can beat hitting a 40% accuracy Hypnosis?
Well,
Martin does have to worry about time though. Your time is down to
43
40
seconds.
Yeah.
Metagross gonna stay in or switch out to Fini? We'll reset the terrain immediately, which will be funny.
Protect.
Oh, it's gonna protect. So no terrain change, no terrain reversal immediately. As Zapdos gonna take his first turn no, second, might wake up already, but it does stay asleep. Not quite been Rayne's game,
Yeah,
needless to say. The
Martin,
rolls
although
haven't quite been in his favor.
Martin just needs to force another 40 seconds worth of game time on Rayne needs to force another 40 seconds worth of game time onto Martin. He has about a minute and 40 seconds left, and he's already hitting his moves. Wow.
He is taking his time.
Martin, you don't have much time left, buddy.
I'm not sure he's noticed.
Hey, I
30
think
seconds. Metagross gonna switch out into Fini, I believe. Oh, he's gonna go for the double. He gets it.
Okay.
Earth Power, Flamethrower into the Metagross. Oh, strange though. It was
Yeah,
likely a
Earth
switch
Power-
to Fini.
Earth Power would be better because
Power
at
have
least it's
covered
neutral.
both.
Yeah. Zapdos still
The
asleep.
3-turn sleep, first in the set. Camera slowly restoring back his HP. Eruption might KO Metagross now.
I still think Earth Power would be the better play.
It would be.
Okay, Martin, with 25 seconds left, buddy.
He knows.
Yeah.
He knows. This is also, I think, a last turn of trick room. Yep, it is. So Fini's gonna come in. Ooh, I'm not sure. Yeah, Fini has to come in. Though. Zapdos is gonna wake up as well. But at the same time, he doesn't really present offensive threat to the Bulu now. Even after trick room expires. Camera goes for the Flamethrower into the Fini slot. He's gonna take that carry comfortably, but Fini's HP is slowly creeping lower into berry range.
Okay.
Just about into berry range.
But that's just more HP for Horn Leech, right?
Is he gonna double target? Yeah, he's gonna
He
be Hot
should.
Leech.
There isn't any reason for him not to.
It's gonna be the KO as well, even without the terrain.
Yeah, so, I mean, by all means, we need that berry. That's just more HP going into Bulu later.
I mean, doesn't matter because the Bulu was at full HP.
And we do see a heat wave.
He does connect though, on the Bulu.
I was gonna say, you know, funny if it burns, but I forgot
Not
about
with the
Misty
terrain.
Terrain.
But now Metagross gets a free switch in. Ooh. Yeah, that's the danger I feel. Martin's only really threatened by the Metagross. And by removing the Fini, he immediately gives the Metagross a switch in. And now I think Stomping Tantrum plus a single target heat wave will clear the field. And there's nothing Bulu can do about it, even if the camera protects.
I'm trying to recall Lucario was Still sleeping if I'm not
Lucario
wrong.
is at red health and sleeping.
Yeah, I mean, he could pull off a follow me.
Hasn't even taken a turn of sleep.
Yeah. Camera does
he-
retreat here.
Yeah, he's gonna sack the camera up to the Stomping Tantrum.
Lucario, you mean?
The Lucario to the Stomping Tantrum as Bulu goes for the Protect. Ooh, I'm not sure about that because now he just attacks into Bulu next turn.
Lucario
Stomping
will.
Tantrum to remove the Lucario, which was dead weight anyway.
And the problem is Martin doesn't have much time to think either.
That's
like,
true, 14 seconds. I think he needs Heat Wave to miss at this point. Because Bulu's not recovering thanks to the lack of grassy terrain.
Mushrana, perhaps?
He's got to force Trick Room up. He's got to go for the double, I
Force
think.
Trick Room up with Mushrana.
Yeah, I think this game is lost. Yeah, Martin recognizes that. I think he had some idea, then when the Mushrana came out, there's like, oh yeah, I have 24 HP. Time to forfeit. I would have run out of time anyway.
Well.
I suppose he can console himself with the thought that if time hadn't run out, maybe I had a chance.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be moving on to a game
So
3.
even though he hit the 40% hypnosis, and
yeah, lots of juicy rolls there.
didn't miss any of his hypnosis so far, in fact.
Is this a sign of things to come in game 3?
He missed a psychic though, so. But onto the Zapdos, it didn't really matter.
No, it was onto the
Fini,
Fini, yeah. So, I mean, is this a sign of things to come? Will Karma come back to bite?
Will Martin just go for turn 1 hypnosis right off the bat?
Whoa. I think Spore will be coming into the Mushrana because don't forget that Among Us is faster than Mushrana outside of Trick Room.
He can, yeah, he was only able to stop it thanks to redirection in game 2, turn 1.
And his Lucario, and he didn't set up Trick Room either. He just went for the Shatter Psyche, which
Didn't even kill
didn't
the
kill.
Among Us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Metagross is a really big thorn in Martin's side, and unfortunately, the only reliable way he can get rid of is camera.
And camera is also afraid of Stomping Tantrum.
Yes.
So it's not like he can come freely. And now that he's seen Rayne is willing to try and switch it with the Stomping Tantrum, even against two monsters that don't really take a lot of damage from it, he's got to be a lot more wary. And there's really nothing he can do to adjust because Mimikyu and Milotic just aren't going to do much against the composition that Rayne is bringing.
I think Milotic would add a bit more problems because Rayne has shown that he's inclined to bring Zapdos.
Yeah.
So that just adds on to Martin Teo's problems and doesn't really give him much benefit.
Mimikyu though,
we've not seen Landorus.
Mimikyu does hit Metagross super effectively.
Depending on the item as well. Perhaps if it's a
Ghostium.
Yeah, or Snuggle with me forever.
Onto Metagross.
Oh wait, that's a fairy type move. Oh, sorry, I forgot.
There is no ghost specific move. Yep, Rayne's gonna go for the Among Us Metagross once again.
Yeah, worked for him in game 2. Give him a pretty solid lead against the Trick Room team. And yeah, Martin's still trying to push the agenda here.
He's gonna give you the same turn 1, I think. Does Lucario have Protect? Follow me. Close combat. Maybe? One last slot?
Probably.
I think it's Feint though, so.
But you leave your Mushrana open, which is never a good thing, especially if you do want to set up Trick Room.
The play for Rayne is just stomping into Lucario's Spore into Mushrana. So, we saw how Martin tried to stop it. He tried to kill the Among Us, it didn't quite work out. Maybe he tries to roll again.
Is he going, maybe he's just going for the...
He's going for the follow me, so expect to see a Stomping Tantrum and reduce Lucario's HP down to double digit. Low double digits for that matter. Here's a Stomping Tantrum. Into Lucario, bring it down to 20 HP.
9.
And Spore
as well.
into the Lucario.
So exact repeat of game 1 unless Martin decides to go for Hypnosis.
Raw Hypnosis. It's gonna be the Z something. Surround yourself or boost its stats.
I mean, Trick Room
is going for Trick Room.
It's a bit iffy though.
Because Fini can just switch in.
Yeah.
And there's nothing. And the problem for Rayne is that even if he switches Lucario to Bulu, if Metagross switches to Fini, then the terrain will still be misty.
Well, but I think Rayne's not going to switch Metagross. He's going to switch Among Us. He's just going to keep Metagross in to just keep pushing out attacks and slowly wear down Martin because
he's gonna I hit into the Lucario slot, looks very safe.
If it's the Bulu, which you expect it is, then you get a super effective
But then you do give Martin a free switch in if the Lucario stays in.
Well, I think you take it though, especially if you can
just goes for Rage Powder. It's gonna be Hypnosis coming out.
Okay.
I hope you're not giving him a free switch in though. Lucario gonna stay asleep as he goes for Follow Me. As Hypnosis comes out at 83%, does land. Of course he's gonna land.
What are you talking about, Matthew? Martin has not missed a single hypnosis at this point.
As I hit into the Mushrana slot. No, it does give you the free switch in. That's exactly what Martin. That's the best possible turn for Martin.
I mean, you do predict a Bulu switch in, so I can understand why you went for the Lucario.
Do you really though?
Yeah, yeah.
And now Camera gets a free switch in, and Rayne has to wake up immediately.
And we have seen that the Among Us can hang on with the Orca Berry with a Helping Hand Eruption.
But he has to wake up. That's the problem for Rayne.
What's that Evanescence song?
Fini is a free switch in here. That's true. However, Mushrana can easily go to Bulu as well. And Among Us still needs to wake up for Rayne to stand a chance. No, I'm not singing the song, Justin.
Yeah, I'm surprised Martin hasn't gone for plays like switching out the Mushrana. I mean, he doesn't want to sacrifice that one stage in
so
accuracy.
far it's worked out for Martin. Rayne is so far playing into his hands. And so has Hypnosis accuracy. But we'll see how it goes. This turn could be pivotal. Ooh, not even going to try to wake up with Among Us. Fini into that slot.
Well, we see Bulu switch in. That will be huge.
Or is it going to be a double switch to Zapdos as well? To get the Misty Seed boost.
That's true.
No switch on Metagross. Metagross has to protect.
And Mushrana's Hypnosis, I think, is going to fail.
I think it's going to be Helping Hand, right? Okay, it doesn't go for Helping Hand. So it's going to be Hypnosis coming out. Onto the Fini, likely. Yeah, Eruption comes out. It's going to do some damage to the Fini.
Oh no, or it could be just the Psychic, I think.
It could just be the Psychic. Yeah, it's going to be just the Psychic into the... actually calling the switch. Actually, not really calling the switch. But recognizing that the Metagross would have gone down to Eruption regardless.
Okay, question. At this HP, will Earth Power be enough to kill Fini?
I think so.
Ooh, boy. Then Mushrana has a very nice switch to Bulu here, I think.
Rayne has to attack with both and hope his Fini survives Earth Power. I don't think it can.
If it does though, it's gonna eat his berry and it will be in a very good position.
Or Fini goes to Zapdos, which should be the other play.
Oh, Helping Hand.
Oh, Helping Hand Earth Power will do it too.
Or Helping Hand Eruption.
Okay. Helping Hand Earth Power, making it safe. Getting the KO on Fini. Imagine if gone to Zapdos. Just imagine. A missed chance for Rayne there. The Earth Power looked very obvious. I feel he could have gone to Zapdos there.
To see the Iron Hit into Camera. Nice bit of damage there, but I think as long as Martin keeps his Camera alive, he will have an end game against the Metagross since it has shown Flamethrower and Earth Power.
Zapdos has to come in now and get the Misty Seed boost before the terrain is gone forever.
At this point though, I mean
yeah, Zapdos is not affected by Misty Terrain and...
Oh hey, Hypnosis, my old friend.
Zapdos' old friend indeed. Zapdos also the Pokemon that took a 3-turn sleep last game.
Yeah, but well, I mean Among Us is going to switch in, right? To that slot.
Well,
but
no,
then you lose your
you lose the seed boost.
Oh yeah, what am I saying? Oh boy.
Yep, oh boy indeed.
So Ray, do you think you can finally dodge a Hypnosis? Is the question.
I don't think he can. I think he has to try.
Oh,
he does go for it.
What's the point of switching Zapdos then?
To bait the Hypnosis.
Okay.
And the Flamethrower, I think. No, just go for the Protect. He's just stalling out Trick Room. He's looking really desperate here for Rayne.
You see Flamethrower into the Metagross.
Oh, just a bullet there.
Hypnosis. Oh, Hypnosis fails. And Dimensions does return to no. But with
Hypnosis still has to. Can't even spore the Mushrana.
Now Mushrana can't be put to sleep.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. So Trick Room is going to come back up again. I think the only way Rayne stops this is with Iron Head Flinch.
Yep.
Oh boy.
He can't even spore the camera up.
Yeah. I mean, he could clear Smog in, I guess.
Why are you protecting camera up though?
I mean, you do want to protect against Stomping Tantrum.
Does Rayne really go for it though?
I think he has to.
No, he doesn't. He's going for a try and deny the Trick Room.
Yeah.
Here's the Iron Hit. Does the roll finally go his way? Does get the flinch!
Crucial.
But Among Us still can't put anything to sleep.
I think it's fine because now
Among Us should have switched last turn.
To Zapdos?
Anything but Among Us. Among Us is totally dead weight right now.
Okay, now question is maybe Rayne wants to pick up the KO on the Mushrana?
He's gonna reach Powder away a potential Flamethrower.
Hmm.
I think Eruption might still KO, but
The
now
thing
he
is,
can, no, but now he can stomp in the camera for guaranteed KO.
That's the thing. And if it is Bulu at the back, then Metagross is in a rather good
So
position.
camera has to switch out.
Or go for a double protect.
Or go for a double.
In which this case, that maybe Rayne just goes into Mushrana and tries to kill it.
No switch outs.
Still
No protects either. Mongoose takes the third turn on stage. Here's the stomping. Camera's going to be removed from the field. At least he didn't go into Mushana. Oh, Camera hangs on.
What?
Gets the flamethrower into the Metagross.
That's
going to be a KO. And that should be the game for Martin. Rayne has run out of viable attackers.
I mean, does have Zapdos at the back, right?
Oh, that being said, Camera is in clear small KO range.
If Amogus can wake up.
And survive. Oh yeah, he has Orca Berry still. Small sliver of a chance here. Because Camera is at 3 HP.
Camera could protect and then Mushrana switch out for Bulu. Then that will give Camera some healing. I mean, yeah, for sure.
At this point, Camera needs one turn of grassy terrain recovery. And maybe he survives a heat wave at that point.
I mean, you do switch out Camera for Bulu, I feel. And Mushrana goes for Hypnosis. Hypnosis has not let Martin down at all in this entire round.
Well.
Stays in actually.
Goes for the flamethrower. Orca Berry going to save Among Us for the turn. Does he eat a Hypnosis as well? Among Us guaranteed to wake up. Here's Hypnosis. Oh, here's Psychic. Into the Among Us, double up. Doesn't be the KO. Or will it? Yeah, it does get the KO.
Ooh, very nice play by Martin. Getting rid of the Among Us before he can wake up. And we do see a heat wave come out.
Does connect on the Camera. Does he get a burn on the Mushana? Nope. It's synchronized, isn't it though?
Whoa.
Is it?
I mean, what's other ability? 4-1, right?
He didn't use 4-1.
Yeah, could be.
Well, yeah, okay, no burn. Burn bad.
You do want to burn on the Bulu though. And Bulu has shown, what was that move? Rock Slide earlier. So at least there's a way for it to hit.
Yeah, it does have Rock Slide, that's true. So that should be the game and the set
target as well, yep.
Unless he misses Rock Slide, but missing attacks?
Oh, well, I mean, he did miss one Hypnosis.
What
am I saying? What am I saying? Well. Martin doesn't miss Hypnosis. Oh yeah, the only attack he missed was the Psychic, I believe. And we do see a Rock Slide. Avoids the attack.
Okay, that's one.
Small victories. One step at a time, Rayne.
He's run out Trick Room first. Mushana gonna heal all the way back though.
Very nice, and we should see perhaps a Helping Hand or maybe a Psychic. I think a Psychic
Helping
would be
Hand,
nice.
I think.
Can't
miss 2 in a row, right? Oh, he's gonna go for Psychic.
So, not a lot of damage there, but enough. And Rock Slide will connect.
Maybe enough to KO.
Single target.
Yep, gonna pick up the KO. That will be the set. And Rayne really forfeiting all his initiative after turn 1.
Yeah, well,
the turn 1 played out as both players expected, which was clearly very strongly in Rayne's favor. The Lucario stuck on the field totally dead weight, but he chose to target into it.
Yes. Yeah,
hoping to catch the Bulu switch in.
I mean, if he applied more pressure to Mushrana, which was the Trick Room setter, then he just needed to ride out one wave of Trick Room. And then from there he would be in the driver's seat and he would have a lot of options available to him.
He didn't even go for the turn 2 finish switch in to deny Hypnosis, and he ate a Hypnosis for his trouble.
And I mean, throughout, at one point in Game 3, there was a point in time where Among Us was just sitting there in a misty terrain, asleep, not doing anything. He could have been switched out to Fini or Zapdos at any point.
Why did it come in at all? There was absolutely nothing that Among Us could do in that scenario. Absolutely nothing.
I mean, it could sleep.
Yeah, and take his turns of sleep apparently, and he took all 3 turns of sleep.
Has to be said though, Martin has landed all his Hypnosis.
And gotten multiple 3-turn sleeps.
And this is not something you expect to last throughout the tournament.
Malaysia Open says, Malaysia Open would disagree.
Well, I mean, he did miss his Hypnosis against me twice in a row. So by the law of large numbers, there's going to come a point where his Hypnosis is going to whiff. But the question is whether he'll be able to still come out ahead despite that. So, I mean, this, as I said before, Martin's team is rather one-dimensional, but is rather effective at what it does.
Yeah, when you land Hypnosis.
And Martin has not missed any. So, there you go. Well, Rayne is not completely out of the running. I believe there are another 3 more rounds. 4 ones I do believe have a chance at top cut as well.
Well, guaranteed top cut.
Oh, okay. So, Rayne just has to win the rest of his next 3 rounds, which I don't think is a very difficult thing for him to do.
Well, he's looked a bit shaky, if I'm being perfectly honest. He had the right idea in Game 2, almost threw it away, I feel. And in Game 3, that turn 2 just played out so badly. He gave Martin exactly what he wanted.
The attack into Lucario, you
attack into Lucario, followed by leaving the Among Us open for Hypnosis. It just played out exactly as Martin would have wanted it. Well, it's not something you can afford to give a player like Martin.
And you could have wondered maybe things would have gone a bit differently Martin hadn't derped in, I think, in game 2 and gone for Shatter Psyche, maybe he had gone for more traditional
Trick Room.
Z Trick Room. Yeah,
Yeah, we saw how that played out in game 3.
I mean, in his mind, perhaps he's like, no, I can't set up Trick Room. I have to get rid of the
Nah,
Mungus
man.
first.
His mind is like, I don't need the accuracy gain. I can go to hit no hypnosis no matter what.
Yeah,
And he did. He totally did.
and it has to be said though, there are very few things that can compete with Among Us under Trick Room.
Alright, so that's the end of round 2. Both players actually taking the maximum time needed. Martin taking the maximum time needed for his game in game 2. And we'll be moving on to round 3 very, very shortly. So
So stay tuned.